Hey y'all!
We're back!
We're here with another episode of
Taglines and Tea!
Did you miss us?
I miss y'all. It's your girl, Monique.
And your girl, Taraya J.
We have so many changes. As you can see, we're in a different space right now.
We made our way upstairs.
We've been gone for quite some time, but our favorite shows are on right now, so this is the perfect time for us to come back and be with y'all. So we have Salt Lake City, we have Potomac, and just a lot of updates in our own personal lives that we want to share with y'all. So what's been up with you, T?
Let's talk about it. So y'all, I started a new job. It's a short-term assignment, but I'm really excited. It gives me the chance to do what I've been wanting to tackle and like jump into since my time being here. So I'll be doing outreach program management. Super excited. I have a 10-day trip coming up. Just came back from a few different trips, but you really are the one that's been traveling, so you tell me where you've been.
I think last time we were recording, I did tell them I went to Belize.
Yes.
For my girlfriend's birthday, by the way. We are now officially living together.
Oh, we gotta talk about it.
Let's give it How's it going? How's life?
Yes, I love it.
But it's been going good. It's been going good. I already knew that it would, but it's still the same. It's just us actually living together. She's still always at work, but I have a longer commute going to work, which has been the most challenging part, but I'm not fully...
She truly has to do that Atlanta drive.
I have to do that Atlanta drive, but I'm not in office 5 days a week, so that helps now. Because 5 days a week was killing me, child. But, yeah, I went to Belize, and after that, I went to Miami. I went to Jamaica for the first time. I went with her family to Jamaica, so it was like a family trip. Like, and they're from Jamaica, so I was like, whew. And I'm a picky eater.
Yes.
And, you know, they're Jamaican, so I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to eat this food. I don't know.
I don't want to eat in front of these people. I don't want them to see.
But it was a good time. We had a great time. And then shortly after Jamaica, we went to Aruba, and we have another trip coming up next month, and I'm trying to plan my birthday. I don't know where I want to go. I feel like all the places that I want to go to, like, that's not too far in, like, flight time, I've already been to, so.
Do you need to go on a trip? Would you, like, consider doing more like a staycation? Have you all considered, like, maybe finding, like, a hotel in Atlanta, like, doing a true staycation?
You know how I felt last year about my birthday, so we're going somewhere.
Okay, we love it. Oh, yeah, we love it. We love it. But, Erin, what was sipping on? Okay,
so I made something out of Taraya's kitchen. So we have some Tito's, we have some lemonade, a little agave, and then I topped it off with a little bit of sparkling water. She has a million sparkling waters. This one is a blueberry lemon, so keeping it light on the calories.
Yeah, it's all I have in there. I'm an ingredient household. I have nothing but bottled water, purified water that's on tap, basically, and then sparkling water, at least 4 or 5 different flavors. We do not play in this household about our water.
I like sparkling water. Maybe I have to give me some.
I love that.
I don't even have bottled water anymore.
You gotta do it. It's only fair. We only have like purified. Tell them what you two have done. What did y'all do at your house?
We've done everything in our house. We've done like a water filter thing. We've done the fence, the front yard, the garage. We haven't finished the inside yet. We're trying to make sure it's together because I want to have the girls over for Friendsmas. Yes. So yeah, it's been a lot of home activities. No DIY. No.
I'm the one who embarks on the DIY.
I'm not handy,
and then regrets it.
I'm not handy.
Every time. Oh, I love it. I feel like we should go right into our shows, though. I know we've given y'all our life updates. More to come, too. We really did miss y'all. We really miss coming together and recording. We haven't had the chance to in a while. So now it's time for a new season for us to really just talk through what we love to talk about, which is Housewives.
I'm excited. I'm happy that it's 2 good shows on at the same time. Not like...
I agree.
Miami's all too, but
Miami just ended.
It ended?
Miami just ended, yeah. I watched the whole Miami season. It was kind of hectic. It was crazy. I gotta be honest, like, cannot say her name right now, but it was like a whole scandal of like an affair that they had. Her and Julia apparently had an affair, and then also divorces were happening on the show. There were jet scandals. It was just a lot of richness. People arguing over jets.
I don't know what it is about the Housewives franchise, but it's like you get on this show and your life blow up like.
Yeah, then it's like also too, I feel like we're in this new era of like social media hate where people can't just have typical opinions. It's like everyone dives into like death threats and like life threats, and
they just take it too far every time. It's kind of annoying.
They don't give anyone the chance to actually just be human. It's like we're not gonna have normal human reactions to things.
Piggyback this is not Housewives, but we know we watched Love Island. And everybody else did. Like the people from Love Island are still getting hate.
They are still getting hate. It's like a lot. Like they've been reporting apparently like a lot of Shelly and Ace's videos. Like every time they post stuff, which I will say I wasn't a huge fan of how he decided to conduct himself
on that interview.
Yeah, like that was a little bold. You don't have to really sit here and talk about your friend. You're also being a little contradictory because you're in one breath saying how you knew all about what Taylor was doing to Alandria in the house, but in the other breath you're mad at Nick for not speaking up for you in a certain way. So now you're throwing him under the bus and you're saying all of these feelings aren't real, this and that.
Only thing I'm gonna say is this
like
on that. I love Ace and Shelly. Those are
them two together. I'm happy for them, but it's ruining her image a little bit. They say. I don't know if it's true.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. Because we don't really see them together too much. I feel like they both have their own individual things going on, which is great.
Yeah.
But Ace did tell us the relationship wasn't real, and it's starting to show.
Is it? Okay, I haven't paid attention. I'm
I had to see these videos on TikTok, and I was like, this is the one that shows it's not real.
I have to separate myself because I feel like
it'd be a lot.
I was very wrapped up in it because it was an everyday show. It was something to do. I feel like when I was having moments when I was just like bored or by myself, I just started to like dive deep into it.
Yeah, I only keep up with certain people because I actually followed them after the show. I didn't follow a lot of them. I just followed mine.
I also have a controversial take. I've never been a Hooded fan.
Don't tell me you like her.
No, it's not. It's not that. As of late, I think I've humanized her more. If that makes sense. Because for a while, I was just really annoyed by her personality, the kind of things she did. I will never respect how she came out the house and she saw that it was her fans making hate on the girls and never cared enough to speak up.
You're right.
Yeah, it was weird. I thought that was very weird because I thought that her and Alandria was friends, and I think that one time that Alandria like spoke against her, which really looking back, honestly, Hooded didn't do anything wrong when it came to Chris. Like, and I never felt like she did. I just felt like she didn't do it for Shelly, which is what I think she was Shelly's point.
Yeah, you did. She kept saying it, and it was just like, girl, no, it's not for me.
Yeah, exactly, and that's my thing with it. But I also want to emphasize that they both were telling the truth. I think it was just their truth. Like Shelly kept saying, "You were talking about it was for me, but it wasn't really for me." But in reality, though, if you're coming back here to be with your man, Love Island is all about exploring connections. She deserved the chance to get to know him too if you were going to choose Ace. So, like, I don't feel like Hood has said that more than that one time during their conversation, but she also said a lot of times in that conversation how much she was actually, like, interested in Chris, and she wanted to get to know him, too. She just kept forcing the idea on Shelly because Shelly didn't really want her to bring him back. Like, let's be real. But, again, I don't think she did much wrong to Shelly in that moment. So they were both telling their own truth.
Yeah. Anyways, we moved on from Love Island.
We did, and I can't do it because it wraps you up, and I can't do it.
We are on to our girls with the money. The girls with the coins.
Well, these girls got money now too. Let's be honest. They're making deals. It's going up.
The coins are there. The coins are there. So, should we start with Salt Lake City or Potomac?
I feel like we should go into Salt Lake City since it's been on a little bit longer.
It's been like 4 episodes.
I think it's 5 or 6.
Maybe
no?
5.
I feel like it's 5 or 6 episodes so far.
Salt Lake City has been a mess per usual. Lisa is yelling at the top of her lungs, bangs popping out of her neck.
This last episode with her going out of her way to continuously argue with Angie, while you have Bronwyn crying about what just happened during her time with the psychic.
Yeah,
it's weird. Lisa, this dinner, it didn't hit the way she wanted to. The dinner with the photos.
Yeah, that was a bust.
It was horrible. It was horrible. And even I will say, in her defense of everything, they were kind of wrong for full on having conversations about her while she was gone. But also too though, this whole I live a different life than you guys. Basically she's trying to say I'm more famous than y'all.
I'm up here, y'all.
No, you're not. Nothing about you is that special. You're not hanging out with them. You are hosting them. Or you're going to events that are about them or to do with them. You're talking about bragging about names, but they don't know who you are. If they do, they know you because they watch the show, not because you're actually friends.
Yeah. Whitney her event, I thought it was cute. I'm not really a huge fan of the readings and the psychics and that whole thing. Also, I hate Whitney's hair. Whitney, I hate your hair.
She did it for her daughter.
Did she?
Yeah, her daughter's a redhead, and I think she's insecure about it. So she said that before her daughter, she decided to dye her hair red to show her that red hair is beautiful.
Oh, I love a red hair. I just don't like it on her.
I don't think she chose the right shade. I think she could have did someone's the Lindsay Lohan shade or something.
Yeah, it's a lot for her look. Yeah. Or maybe it should be a little longer.
It didn't go. It doesn't go.
It's not for her.
I agree with that, but she said, I remember her saying it on.
Maybe I want to see her daughter. But I love a red hair.
She looks just like their dad. She looks just like the dad, but with red hair.
I love a carrot top.
Yeah.
I think they're so cute.
So no, stop.
I call them carrot tops. They're so cute, but it's just not the look for Whitney. Like, whatever. So yeah, Housewives of Salt Lake City. I feel like it's been the same thing every week, different locations. Like the first episode,
these girls be arguing. Listen, there is something going on. It's hectic the entire episode, no matter what.
No,
Andy's throwing black hearts. Lisa's yelling at the top of her lungs.
Mary's
Robin is crying. Mary's
like French fries.
She's trying to get the cards. Like, oh my goodness, Meredith is still over there in the corner. You need to leave. It's just
Heather over there like, I've never seen a black card in real life.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it's been so much. Like the first episode, they're like, take the little bus, they go camping, blah blah blah. Lisa don't show up because she's not really in a good place with no one, honestly. She
apparently Heather. I think she's like.
I think her
Heather
and
then Mary too. Like neither one of them are beefing with her. Like,
yeah, or Meredith. But I feel like everyone else is kind of like it's friction. It's like we banging right now.
I agree.
So I think that
and Brittany, no, she's really just arguing with Bronwyn and Angie. Then honestly, now that I think about it.
Oh, it seemed like it's more.
No, it's just those two, but also those two are like the biggest. Like they would have like the biggest beefs of the show in general. So I feel like that's where like.
And it's coming up every episode so far. But Mary and Angie, they're still cool. But in this last episode, Angie pissed Mary off.
She did, but honestly, they're gonna make right up. I feel like it was like that. Like they did not want Angie to stoop to Lisa's arguing level. For sure. Angie was getting frustrated. She was like, I always have to take the high road. Why do I have to take the high road? I am sick of having to take the high road with this girl.
Because Lisa's not going to.
She's not, and Lisa like is one of those people who truly believes her own
lies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm fed up with it. It's like, girl, shut up. Like Lisa be yelling all the time. I understand like this is a reality show, whatever the case may be. But Lisa, please. Take a break. Please. I think that's what else I have on Housewives.
Bronwyn's daughter moved in. She's also now heard things about her mom. And you can kind of see why, to be honest with you. Or her daughter stayed living and her boyfriend moved in. Yeah. You can kind of see why, people, I'm a firm believer that everyone deserves love, even whether they're mean people or nice people, because everyone likes what they like, so they're drawn to what they're drawn to. Mm-hmm. And it's now kind of telling on why Bronwyn is with her husband, who is a little bit more strict. Mm-hmm. To say the least, because
it's very tricky.
Her mom is with her, but you can see how her mom is. So you can see that, like, that's just kind of part of her norm or what she's used to or what she's attracted to. Like, I
like that when she sat with the sidekick, he kind of told her, like, your mom does have your back. Yeah. She may not show it the way. But the conversation with her mom actually was really tough.
It was tough because I think that her mom too, like, it's also traditional values. People who were born into a specific time where you don't disrespect us, you don't do these things, and if you do these things, then we're putting you out, we're done with you, etc., etc. And I think that Bronwyn knew all of that, but she also knew too, like, she broke her mom's heart, realistically, like they like to say that. But like she also too, like, is a human, so she's hurt. She wanted someone who's a little bit more nurturing. But I'm another firm believer on. Kids gonna have their trauma no matter what the trauma is. Like, I can raise my child in the best of my capability and be this and be that. They're still gonna find a way to have trauma.
Some type of way, yeah.
It is what it is on how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was just hard to watch. I actually like Bronwyn.
I do too. I like her.
What about Brittany?
I can't stand Brittany. Girl, why would Angie have you be her real estate agent? Like, come on, be real.
And then you listed at the wrong price, and you now what's wrong with it?
And also, too, let's be real. I want you to shut up, Brittany. You know dang well this is the worst market right now. Like, the economy is not good. So, of course, these $1 million homes are not selling as quickly. And also, she knows, like, we need to be honest. Angie's house probably is really worth what she put it up for. But right now, it's not going to sell at that price because things are bad now.
I wonder why she's selling it. She didn't say.
She did say. She said that she wanted to move.
I know she said she wanted something small, but is that the real reason?
Maybe, I don't know. I thought she wanted like acres. She wanted something like different. Like she's like they're ready.
She claims she want a farm.
Yeah, like they're ready for something like a change. And I think, or she wants to move to Whitney's neighborhood. And I think Whitney's neighborhood is a little bit more like updated. It's like those like those brand new homes that are just kind of cookie cutter cute. Like they're cuter. They're more modern. She just wants to have more land. So I'm assuming she wants to get.
Yeah, Brittany is full of mess. Brittany gives me drunk auntie.
She does.
Like she does have outbursts.
She's a very loopy, weird woman, and I don't respect her. Quick pivot because I want to talk about that, but also too, those are my type of arguments. They're arguing about what's the richest zip code. Oh, and I'm like, that's my type of Real Housewives. I want y'all to argue about the things that.
Do that on Atlanta, please.
Okay, that's what I want. Let's talk about that. But no, I don't respect her because you sat there and blatantly said basically you were choosing this man over your child.
Yeah, because she met up with Whitney, and Whitney's like, do this for your daughter, and like. Give yourself 30 days because they keep going back and forth. It's like you already have a bad relationship with your two daughters. They're grown women, and they're seeing you keep going back to this man that serves you no purpose. Exactly. He may got a little money, but clearly it's not working out. You said y'all got engaged, and then y'all called it off. Then y'all break up.
Weird. They're both manipulative, though. Honestly, truly, and I'm not gonna feel bad for him. I mean, it's not manipulating you. You're manipulating.
And then she's calling him like, "Do you pay my bills?" And he said, "I helped you out a few times."
Because he might not be doing the absolute most like type of take care where like how like Bronwyn's husband like probably fully took her and takes care of her entire life. Mm-hmm. But I know he's doing certain things that a typical like not sugar daddy, it's not the word I'm looking for at this, but like
what a man should do.
But yeah, like what a man who has money like that does. Like he takes you shopping, he takes you on trips, like he probably pays a bill here and there. Like
she was like, he took me to Vegas. Heather was like, that's a road trip, that's not a vacation.
I mean, did he give her money to gamble? Did they go to strip clubs? Like, were they going? Because you know, Vegas can get to be so expensive. It can be kind of a lot, to be honest with you.
But I guess I don't know. I'm ready to see where the season goes. I do kind of want for Salt Lake City for me and what I want for the cast. I want next season. I want a new person.
I do too. I'm
kind of ready for Whitney to leave.
She's not going to though. They're never going to get rid of her.
She's kind of like Ashley.
I was just gonna say same thing like Ashley. Like she's a filler girl. She stirs up the pot like they need. They always have to have this certain type of woman they have to have on the cast no matter what.
They don't. Really
it's a Heather and a
Heather
and a Whitney. Yeah, like Heather and Whitney are always gonna be on the cast because Heather.
I like Heather though.
Heather is kind of not like I don't think she's Karen status, but she's like the type of Karen where she's neutral and is very able to like be honest with everyone and like she doesn't full on have beef. Like when she does have beef, I feel like it's for like different reasons.
Yeah, like her and Whitney used to get into it.
Yeah, like her and Whitney. And she also her and Bronwyn where like not getting along.
They didn't get along.
And then, but you know,
so are they just cordial now? I don't know what her and
Bronwyn.
Yeah, Bronwyn.
I think they had like a little moment in the beginning.
Yeah, but
like, they're cordial. I doubt they're like friends though, to be very honest with you. But they're cordial. Like.
So that's enough of Salt Lake City. Let's get into our girls.
Potomac, they're back.
They're back. We have some. I miss Karen. We have some cast shakeups. We have some people that's not there. Honestly, when it came on, I watched the entire first episode and completely forgot.
About Mia.
I forgot about Mia. How? I don't know how I forgot about Mia. Like, it's not that she wasn't like... Mia had a season. She had some seasons.
Last season was like a bust for her. I think that she had a good season prior to the one before. When she did
it was a bust, but I feel like she was very important to the last season. Like, she had a lot of drama.
Yeah, but it wasn't good drama. Like, it was weird. Like, the Gordon situation and then the whole
the kids
exploiting her child and basically being like, who's the dad? Like, all of it was like just...
That was a lot.
It was weird. I don't know. I feel like some people do a little too much for the cameras or like for views, and I don't think you have to do all that.
What's crazy is I didn't think that Mia would leave.
I think she felt very unwanted at one point, and she realized like she was not gonna get her the way that she wanted to go. She knew it was not gonna be good for her, so it made sense why she left. I think she was trying to get in good though with Atlanta and hoping that would work out for her. But I don't want to see her on TV. I don't think I could see them bringing her though. To be honest with you, if they feel like they need more shakeups on Atlanta, like if they feel like they're not doing it.
I don't know. I want to see her on Housewives of Atlanta. Who's she gonna hang with? I don't know. I don't want to see Mia no more, honestly, unless she come back to Potomac and face the girls off. So Mia's gone. Karen is in jail while they're filming.
Giselle writing a letter to Karen.
She definitely wrote her a letter. She was like, "Karen, I gotta keep these hoes in check."
Is she trying to become the new Karen?
Technically, it's not the new Karen, but she is like the top girl.
She is. Okay,
because
so
everyone's gone, but Giselle. I mean, like, yeah, Ashley's still there, but Ashley. Like, she's not. Ashley has never been a top player, if that makes sense.
You know who deserves though MVP?
Who?
Stacey. Stacey is everybody's storyline, and yet be having me cackling.
Stacey, we gonna get into Stacey. Anyways, Karen is in jail. She's out in real life, but on the show as they're filming, Karen is locked up. She's in the pen. This season starts with a little bit of kind of weird drama.
The Kay and Wendy
thing.
Do you understand what Kay is trying to say? I understand to an extent.
I get what she's saying.
But Wendy is mocking her, and I feel like she needs to kind of just let it go.
It's also, I understand Wendy too. If I'm at an event and you're in the crowd, you'll be like, "Hey, girl!" Like,
I guess what Kay's point is, which I understand, but again, I want to emphasize, I think that she's personalizing it more than she has to.
Yes, I feel like she's looking for a moment because she's been a bust these past few seasons. She's been boring. I'm surprised she's
Wendy
even
said, why
here.
do you keep looking for an issue with me? But
and that's what
she
it's
feels
given.
like Wendy only wanted to be her friend on the show and not truly like in real life. She felt like oh, you're just. But Wendy said though, you don't call me, I call you. Like I was the one reaching out to you.
Right, so I'm not gonna keep constantly reaching out to you if it's not being reciprocated. Because clearly, I want to talk to you, you don't want to talk to me.
Wendy is someone you can tell like is probably a very low maintenance friend. That's what she kind of gives. That like she's not that.
When you got kids, Kay, you ain't got no kids.
She is married. She got a
lot of engagements.
But also too, as a single woman with no children, I understand how Kay feels when like you like want a little more from your friends. But with that being said, though, I don't expect much from my friends who are married with children. Now, I feel like that's one thing you have to actually take a step back and realize is that like, yes, she probably spends more time with you when y'all are filming because this is her job, and so that is what she is required to do. But when y'all are not filming, she does have other.
Plan in advance. Like, hey girl, let me know when you're free. Let's put them on the calendar.
She's going to jail.
We don't know if Wendy is going to jail, but she is in a little bit of trouble, child.
She is, but she has clearly other things going on though. So she's with you right now because it's her job. She likes you. Like you have work friends. Like at work, I like being around you. I like talking to you, but I also know that outside of work, I have to separate from you too, and I have children to take care of. 3 kids. I have a husband to take care of. Like we have our other businesses to take care of. So this is not a full-on priority for me to like fully nurture this friendship outside of fully at work. And I don't know if Kay thought that they were gonna be like work and life friends, and I think that they can.
Which y'all can be, but it's just like y'all won't be able to spend that much time together. Like, say for instance, if you had a husband and 3 kids, if I want to see you, I'm like, hey girl, let me know when you're free, or like, let's plan in advance. We can make a reservation, so therefore it's on our calendar. We know this is coming up. You tell your husband, like, hey, I'm going out with Aaron this day. Watch the kids. Like you got to plan in advance with people like that. Like even with Andrea, she has a child and a husband.
That is a life, right?
So we have to kind of work around her schedule. We know, like right now, it's football seasons. Certain days it's not good for her because she has to go to her child's football game. Saturdays may not work. We may have to go Sunday.
3 children. I think we should really tap into 3.
3, not 1.
3
and a man. And she has a career.
Well, I guess Kay has a man too, but also too like again, I know what it's like being a single woman and having a man versus or like a single like no children, no priorities, like outside of really truly myself. Than what it's like to be. I have married sisters, and I know what it is like to even be able to do things with them or what their priorities look like. Like a married sister with 2 kids, like our sisters with. Like
they can't just jump and go on vacation.
Okay, like exactly. My sister's like, I can't do that. I have to pick which one makes the most sense to me. Okay, this time around, my vacation is to come to your house, and so I'm spending my time to come do that.
You can't go on vacation in December because I got Christmas. I can't go on vacation in December because I got Christmas. I got to make sure all my kids are straight.
So again, this is my job.
On the other hand,
yes, I'm spending a lot of time with you right now. But I liked you on the show. I liked you. Like, I liked you. Girl, why did you make an issue with me? I like you.
I think Kate.
That's what she was like.
No.
She's trolling. She's trolling. Yeah, she is, because girl, I feel like she's trying to be like my girl.
It's not that serious.
Let it be.
Come on, let it go.
And then tell us, can we throw this party together? No, because I'm throwing the party with the first lady. Like, nah. Yeah. Let's take a step back.
I think Kay is just trying to step it up because last season it was just like her and her man and blah blah blah. Season before she got hit in the head. Oh. That whole situation. So it's which I understand, but I just feel like now in this current moment she's just trying to secure her spot. Like she's kind of.
Because they said that like. She wasn't fully bringing nothing. She wasn't.
Yeah, everybody said she was boring. We all agree.
Because she got brought on because of that fight, right? Like that's when they decided to make her a housewife instead of
Twitter kind of bullied them into it.
I agree. I think some people are sometimes just better off as friend does.
We learned that with Housewives of Atlanta. But okay, yeah, that's been going on for literally every episode with Kay and Wendy.
It has been like Wendy said. Okay, now you're dragging it.
Yeah, you're dragging it.
Come on.
We have Stacey, Miss Breath.
They were trolling. I think they were trolling.
I don't think so. If everybody's saying your breath stinks, your breath stinks.
Oh no.
Side note, I'm like, I love like gossip and like the blogs and stuff like that.
The blogs.
Like, I love Saucy Santana, but everybody say he stinks, so he must stink.
I heard. Oh, I did hear that too.
Like everyone's saying it. Like if it's more than like 3-4 people, it may be a little bit of truth to that. But even the new girl was like, she said it was a little stink. It was a little tart. Anyways, Stacey is back.
TJ, do you believe it? I don't believe him.
Oh no.
I don't believe him, and I only don't believe him because
who's the actress?
I feel like, to be honest with you, I think Stacey dramatically responds to things, which is why people like question her. But I also think too, though, that like they saw an end in the moment, and they felt like it was like fun to troll her on that. But why does Ashley care so much about this?
Ashley
Like, girl,
trying
she told
to
you she's
have a
not lying
moment
to you.
too.
What do you want her to admit to?
That's Ashley's role on the show, though. That's what she does on the show.
No, this is what I can say. I don't think Stacey ever said that she would pay him, but it might have been like, oh, they were talking a little bit, and she probably put her on the show. Like, I'm about to start. Like,
it's
I'm
giving Kenya.
Like, I'm about to start the show. Like, you know, like, I'm a little interested in you. Do you want to come on the show with me?
Yeah.
Like, you can come on and do this with me. But I do believe her when she said, me and my husband divorced, and now they're back dating. Like, why are y'all acting like that don't happen?
Many leaks. It happens.
We have a friend that happened with. Like, why are you?
Giselle got back with her husband for a little bit.
Which the blog said, we're fake. Okay, so
that could be true. Yeah, if she back with her husband, they want to work it out for their child. We'll just see how that play out. It's not that big of a deal. It wouldn't be the first. It wouldn't be the last.
I believe her.
We got some new girls.
We do have some new girls. I can't tell yet. I can't tell how I feel fully just yet. Tia is clearly very confident. To a fault where it can be a little bit what's the word that I'm looking for? Obnoxious, like a little obnoxious. Like
I couldn't remember her
name. A royalty. I'm a goddess. I'm
an English Nigerian.
It's like, okay, girl.
I couldn't remember her name. She hasn't really made me remember her name yet. She hasn't done anything to do so. I'm interested to see where her storyline goes. I did like to see her family. Her daughter was like, yeah, like
her daughter's little mouthpiece is cute.
Yeah, I like to see the family interactions too. So we'll see where that goes. Angel is Kay's friend.
Yeah. Well, and they're having a little moment right now. I didn't lose a little respect for Kay, but I don't have to be your, like, in Angel's defense, when, like, they were talking about the Wendy stuff and everything that was going on, I don't have to agree with you on everything.
I like that she was like, did you check in with her kid? Or Angel said something of that.
Yeah, because she was like, you know, she said her child was sick, though. Like, she did have a lot going on. Like, did you check in? I get it. I'm a mother. Again, I'm a mother. So, like, I get what it's like to be a mom and a wife. And, like, a lot of things going on all at once. Like, it probably was not intentional. Because sometimes I'm that friend who I have to be like, okay, well, let's think of it from all, like, aspects. Like, maybe this was going on for them. Maybe that. Like, not everyone. Like, we're not... Unfortunately, in our minds, I'm the main character, but I'm not the main character in everyone's story. Like, while I'm sitting here feeling like something's personal, I'm not the main character in your story. You got other stuff going on. Like, you're not thinking about me every second. And I feel like that's what's going on with Kay. She felt like in that moment, everything was targeted at her.
What I do like about Angel is she actually has a husband. I like that both new girls actually have husbands.
Yeah.
They have a lot of single ladies on the show. I like that Angel's a thicker woman.
Yes, I love it too.
I'm like, this is like the first time I feel like we've seen that.
It is. I feel like the first time that we've seen like a voluptuous, thicker woman.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, like it's so cute. Like it's so cute.
She's super cute. I'm interested to see where her storyline goes too. And actually, I'm really interested to see how her and Kay's friendship plays out.
Yeah, because
you bring your real close, you bring your real friend to the show.
Do you think that Kay might be a little jealous of her being like the housewife material and whatnot?
I don't know.
The chin check comment was weird. Like, why are you telling me
something? The chin check comment was weird because it didn't give that. Chin check is like, I really checked you. Like,
yeah, but
like
she didn't. I do feel like at that table at that point, she kind of chin checked her. Like, Giselle said, like, and I didn't like that.
She didn't chin check before she chin checked you this time.
Yeah, because she didn't chin check her the first time around.
No.
And then I think that Angel started to feel a little guilty for talking to the girls about it, which is why she kind of like stepped back at the table because I think she felt like I'm gossiping about my friend and I don't really like this.
But the one thing is about it is like, you come on a show, this your friend. Yes, this is your friend, but you're also there to be open to meet other people.
Exactly. And Kay should have gave her the ability to do that.
This is actually good.
It was. We have more. You want more?
Yeah, I think we should get some more. I got a little more.
Stay tuned. I'll be back.
1 second. So, also, what else has happened? Oh, they went to Karen's favorite little restaurant. Was it her birthday?
I think so.
It was her birthday. They went to her favorite restaurant.
Like, Giselle look-key.
She was trying to get some tea.
That was funny. And then they met up with her friends. And then all of a sudden, they're talking about Stacey wanting to get with Chris Daniels, Monique's ex-husband.
That's how she comes back into play because she's going to be on this season. I'm not a fan of Monique, but I know a lot of people online love Monique.
Do they love her or do they just kind of like, they didn't like how things played out on Potomac, so they're giving her more grace? Because to be honest, I've heard when she went on Love and Marriage, she was not liked that much. She's not not likable, but she's not likable, and I never truly liked her on her season.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not like the way that she was
Portrayed?
Not portrayed. I don't like the way that the girls did her. I think she was actually portrayed pretty normally.
I think they just picked the side.
They did pick a side. But I guess my issue was, though, is that people didn't pick a side. People already had issues with her and chose to use that as a moment, like Giselle, as a moment to make her out to be this extremely aggressive black woman.
But
and I didn't respect it.
Giselle didn't mess with neither one of them.
She didn't. But, well, no, Giselle and Candace were cool at that time, though. Her and Candace were cool.
They
Candace
were cool
was cool with them until they weren't. Because Giselle actually liked Candace. I think when Giselle...
I miss Candace.
I do
miss any
Housewives. I didn't even fully like Candace.
She
had a great mouth on her.
Candace is good for TV.
She was great for TV, but...
Same how most people feel like Kenya. We don't like Kenya, but Kenya's great for TV.
Kenya was great, but Kenya didn't deserve what happened to her. I still don't respect it, especially for a girl to be a flop.
What a waste.
Yeah, it was literally a huge waste.
Tomato.
A tomato. Boo. But no, I think that Giselle didn't like her because Giselle didn't like that it was a pretty black woman with true money and a husband. And then I feel like...
she still got some money?
I'm sure she got a good settlement for him. I highly doubt she signed anything. I don't think so. She kind of had him like... Their divorce happened. You know, like, their divorce was primarily because she didn't feel like... she felt like when football was over, you know, she was able to, like, bypass, like, how he was able to be a husband because she looked at it like, oh, there's all these distractions. But when football was over, she started to realize, no, you're still that same person, even with all this free time. Like, you're not being the husband.
You're still a piece of crap.
I don't even know if it's that. I just don't think he knew how to communicate or prioritize her. Like, but a lot of men struggle with that, though. I think that's just a real thing. Like, men struggle with truly being able to be emotionally available. Emotional intelligence is lacking with men sometimes because it's not a natural trait. And also, let's be real, though. We're just now starting to push that onto them. Men have always just been, I don't even say allowed to. Men have always been told that you can't cry. You can't play with a doll. You can't have a cooking set. You can't do this. You have to be a tough man. Like, man up, this, and that. And so, like...
Side note, y'all know that as I mentioned, I love my little celebrities and my little guys. So that's why I love G Herbo and how he is with his son.
Yeah, because he probably was, like, that's probably how he was.
His son, and your son is emotional, so freaking emotional.
Cries,
oh my God, he
cried.
cried.
What's his birthday?
He's
got to be a water sign.
I don't know.
He's got to be a water sign.
But he's such a little kid, like, and they allow him to be a kid and express. Like, he's very expressive and he shows his emotions and he just says as he feels, and I love that.
I just feel like
and he allows
those are
his
the
kids
men
to do that.
who will be best in relationships because they are emotionally aware and emotionally intelligent, and they were given that space to be that. And so I try not to be hard on men who are not, because realistically they probably were never truly given the space to be emotional. And so they might not have ever even seen their dad cry or seen their dad truly just love on their mom in the way they need it, or even see their mom even have the ability to do that, like to cry or to like talk about her feelings, or have a man who just listens to them. Like, that's hard.
That's why you gotta have open communication with your kids.
100% agree. You know, we're breaking generational norms.
No, literally.
We're breaking them.
And another couple that I recently randomly saw, it's on top of this off topic, is Monaleo. It's Monaleo, how you say her name? The rapper. Her and Stunner for Vegas. They were just recently on a Breakfast Club, and she was like so open, and like she's helping him, and like she's just talking about all her traumas that she went through, and like they have a kid together. She's like, I went through so much as a kid. She's just like, I really just want to give my child the best life with the least amount of trauma as possible.
100%. So, or like at least not the trauma that I necessarily experienced. Like, I'd rather my kids say that their trauma was their mom brought them to every single travel with them everywhere, and the mom brought them to this, versus it being like, you know, I wasn't, because I don't think I grew up with like emotionally unavailable parents, but I've seen like, my mom did the best she could. My mom was a great mom, but I think she struggled with being full on emotionally available because she didn't necessarily receive that. So it's like I struggle with it now with where like being emotionally available. I do.
No, me.
Oh.
You said I do?
Because I don't think I'm like that with my friends, but I think that like
in relationships.
Yeah, I actually I think I'm a mirror, so I like sometimes draw into emotionally unavailable men. But I think a lot of it's because I'm very emotionally unavailable, so sometimes it's easier to be like, oh, it's his fault, instead of, and I do a lot of like self work, or like there's no such thing as a truly healed person, but I can continue to try to heal every day. But I think that I'm sometimes very emotionally unavailable, so it's easier.
I shut down a lot.
I've been told that I don't always know how to communicate because I'm like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Like it's
oh my god,
it's easier to say that sometimes, and the best people that I've had in my life or like relationships I've been in or anything have been the men who have been like, no, but talk to me.
Yeah.
Like tell me what's going on.
See, I'm currently having that in my relationship. Love my girlfriend to death, but it's like she's done the work for herself, and I've done some work too, but I have more work to do. But it's also like I'm an Aquarius, even though like it's science, you know, that don't matter. But I feel like most people who I know that are Aquarius are the same way.
When you say that, what do you mean though? Because I think you should break it down, because I don't know. I know some about Aquarius, but I don't think that like, I would love to hear from you when you say that. What do you mean? Do you feel like you are very stubborn? What is that?
I feel like for me, we're kind of like, we're very emotional people, but we are not great with expressing our emotions.
Okay, so you're not expressive.
I'm not expressive.
Okay.
And sometimes like I feel a way, but I'm just like, you know, I don't even feel like going back and forth with you, so I'm just gonna bottom it all up on the inside.
And I noticed about you too that you sometimes would laugh about things, you smile off a lot of things, but I don't think that you even allow yourself sometimes to be like, well, no, you have talked to me about deep things, but I think also too you'll be like, you'll briefly talk, you'll like graze over it, and you'll be like, okay, but I don't even want to talk about it no more, like let's just continue on. Because I'm like, I know that it's probably hard for you to even just.
Because I be crying.
Yeah, I cry myself.
Yeah, like, you know what? I'm crying home.
See, with me, I'm like, okay, now I gotta tell 15 people why I'm crying, because I have 15 close friends, and so all of y'all are gonna hear my story until I'm over it, and then it's like, y'all, this is what I mean when I say emotionally unavailable, and this is why I try to tell men, please, you're not so special, because y'all, I have ADHD, and I'm also probably emotionally unavailable myself. I hyperfixate. I can be hyperfixated on you for 3 days, and then I'm over it, and I'm like, why am I over it? Because I never probably really cared.
Yeah.
But right now, I need to process my emotions, and this is how I'm processing them. Or I did care, but
I don't.
I put myself in this position. It's just me doing like the cycle of things I shouldn't do.
Yeah.
That's where weird, like we differ. Like we're both probably said not emotionally available, but we also both like we go about it like differently. Like,
and like I be feeling these things, and then it's just like sometimes I just like, is it even worth the back and forth? And it's also, it's not even really a back and forth because like we don't really argue or anything like that, but it's also like a she wants to talk about it right there and in that moment, and I'm kind of a like, let me take some time to process my thoughts, and we can come back to this in a little bit, because I don't want to, as I'm feeling these emotions, and if it's like in the heat of the moment, I don't want to say some things.
That's me. And you shut down probably too. You're probably like, now I'm sitting here and I seem cold, and I'm not trying to seem cold.
And they be the smallest things. Now I'm in a car like this.
Oh, and now it's bothering me so much. Me being the person that I'm in, I'm like, this.
And I really want to say something, but then it's just like, I don't want to say something that come up a certain way, and it's just like.
This is why you can't just assume that just because, like, you know what I always say though, this is something that I have with a conversation with one of our friends, is I'm always like, perception is reality. So my perception is my reality, and your perception is your reality. So while I'm sitting here next to you in a car and you're doing that to me, I'm like, she really just did not care. She is so rude. Like, this is so inconsiderate of her to not actually feel like she needs to
and then it would make you feel unappreciated?
Not unappreciated. I think it would just make me feel like you're like ignoring my presence right now, and it's actually really hurting my feelings, because I want to talk. I actually really want to make up. I don't really like to argue with my friends. I really hate arguing with my friends or my couple. I really hate being on bad terms. Yeah. And I'm like, I just want to make up. Why don't you want to make up? But then in your head, you're like,
it's not that I don't want to make up.
In your head, you're like, I really want to make up. I want to talk about this, but I don't know how to talk about this. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to do the wrong thing. Dang, I'm angry too. Why isn't she talking to me? Like, why?
Yeah, and that's what's literally running through my head.
Having our own thoughts. I was told by a man before, he was like, you like to create a narrative that, he's like, you like to create a narrative where you tell me how I feel about you. And I'm like, so? Like, what does it sound like? Because though that I am an overthinker, I am naturally going to create a narrative. If you're not communicating with me
in my head.
Yes, like if you're not communicating with me, then of course I'm going to create this narrative in my head, because I have nothing else but my own perception and my assumptions. And I be thinking, I be trying to tell myself, no, I'm emotionally available because I can talk, but I talk in circles until someone's like, no, break that down, try it. That doesn't make sense. And I'm like, okay, you're right. Like, I've just told you what I think I wanted to say, what I wanted to say out loud, because I don't want you to know my true feelings.
And sometimes it's just like, Sometimes you just gotta say how you feel.
But sometimes it's so hard. Like, I don't know how to say how I feel because sometimes I don't even know how I feel. Like,
and that's why sometimes I have to literally just take a step back and to process my emotions, and so I can communicate. Like, that did hurt my feelings. I didn't like the way that you talked to me at that time. Mm-hmm. You do need to apologize, and I'm going to apologize for how I reacted to you.
Oh, I love that. So. It's so hard though. It's just hard being human, y'all. Like, it's so hard.
I'm not gonna lie. I know I see these things online. How they say it's hard being in a healthy relationship. Mm-hmm. It is hard
because what is healthy, and the thing is too, is if you date someone. I watched a podcast that said like and I also Pastor Daniels also made a comment about this about
PD.
Basically PD. I'm playing church.
Yes.
So. There are things in relationships that are coachable versus counselable, right? So people will be like, oh, dang, our relationship's not working. We need to go to marriage counseling. And it's like, okay, well, talk to me about your issues. Oh, man, I grew up not having to do the dishes, and she did too. So now we got dishes in our sink, and we don't know what to do. He's like, that's coachable. Get you some paper plates, and if y'all don't, y'all like to wash dishes, then get some paper plates. Y'all finding issues, and we all grew up differently, right? So like, I grew up where we didn't have to sit at the table. Mm-hmm. We could sit in front of the TV, and we could sit here and eat, right? Mm-hmm. But then if I'm dating someone who wants to sit at the table every day, then that's a random difference between us, and we gonna argue about it, or we're gonna find
a mutual ground,
right? We go, okay, so at lunch we do this, but every dinner we have a formal dinner together, and that becomes our new norm. So it's like everybody has specific norms they've created in their households, or what they grew up with, or like learned traits, and some people just truly aren't compatible altogether if you think about it. Or there's just some things that are coachable. Like, what can I change and what can I keep this way? That it just works.
Yeah, that makes sense. We just had a whole little...
Well, we said that, y'all. So we felt like there needs to be a shift. We talk about Housewives. We love Housewives. We love talking about our reality TV. But also, we just love to talk.
We want y'all to get to know us as well as Ariel and Soraya. So, we let you into our lives and like what we have going on and... Yeah.
In my mind, like, my life is hectic.
Soraya is single and on the dating pool, so...
Hit me up! I'm just kidding. Don't hit me up.
Hit her up. You got a little coin. Please. The bills are due. I'm not single, and I'm in a very healthy relationship. We live together. This is, like, my first time, like, actually living with someone. Like, I've lived with someone, like, temporarily, but, like, we, like, live in a house together.
And it's working. You know what I really want to ask you about before we even like end this podcast today? Mm-hmm. The 80-20. So I don't know if y'all know what the 80-20 is. Basically, it means when we create a list of everything we want in a partner. So I can tell you, I want a man that's this and this and this and this and this. But you know what? Some of those things are truly negotiable. I don't have to have someone that is that. I don't have to have someone that does this because I can do it myself, or we can call someone to do it, or it's really not that needed. And so you try to find someone who meets the 80%. So what are your non-negotiables, and what are things that I just don't want to have to deal with when it comes to a partner? Okay. Does Ray meet that 80-20 for you?
She does, actually. She does. Honestly, like when we first started like dating and like and talking on the phone and stuff like that, we like immediately, we was talking on the phone, we weren't talking on the phone for like long periods of time, so like we'd talk for a little bit. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I like her, and they started going now, and I'm like, I'm learning more about her, and I'm just like, not to compare her to previous people that I dated, but the way that she showed up for me, and the way that she was very intentional about me, and like not playing no games. She was like, I want you. And I'm like, I want you too. Ooh. And I'm like, okay, well, let's do this. But it's also like, she is everything that I looked for in previous people that I could not find. So
I feel like the little times that Ray might get on Ariel's nerves, she's like, girl, Ray done got mad at me, so let me go over there and see if she okay. And I'm like, it's cute, because you know, when you care, and it's worth it, it's worth it.
Yeah, and we're never into it over anything huge, nothing that we can't talk about.
It's always the cutest little things. That's the 20. It's like, I'll put up with that because everything else you provide or you come with is so much more.
I can be like, girl, go walk the dogs, I'm tired. Damn, I'm tired of getting up. But I'm tired of getting up. But no, it's also like, it'd be small stuff like that, like things that, all right, girl. Yeah. I'll be over there in 5 minutes.
I love it.
Wash the dishes. Please. Put the dishes in the dishwasher. Little stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a partnership. Yeah. Not a dictatorship.
And she works long hours, so.
Yeah. I love it. I still haven't met someone that meets the 80-20. But maybe I need to work on myself and become the 80 too. Alright. I think I really do need to work on my emotional availability and like being more vulnerable with myself, like not necessarily with other people, but being
with yourself.
Yeah, because y'all. So a lot of things come to me like easily. Like God be like speaking to me heavily in moments, and I was telling you a little bit about it. We talked about like strongholds, and I went to a game this past weekend, and I was talking about like strongholds, and I was just talking about like biblically versus also to like just personally, and things like in convictions that I have. And one of my biggest strongholds is really my own ego. And I think this comes with my emotional availability. So it's like, I could really not care about something, but if you're bruising my ego, then now all of a sudden I'm hyperfixated or I'm mad about it. And this could be like in any type of way, like work, relationships, friendships, etc. And then fast forward to Sunday, all of a sudden I'm watching church with my friend, and pastor's talking about strongholds and about how we need to let them go and basically give them over to God, and like, why is this more important in your relationship with Him, etc. On the same day, like things happen that are bruising my ego. And I'm like, okay, clearly this is a sign that it's time for me to let go of my ego. Like, stop letting my ego win. So if something is only going to be a short-term fulfillment versus a long-term, like, happiness or, like, long-term, like, fulfillment, I need to learn to be more willing to take the long-term. So if it might take a little longer for something to work out, but it's also going to impact me on a larger scale and be so much better for me versus, like, short-term. Yeah.
Be like that.
So I gotta be the 80-20 for myself.
No, for real.
Like I need to give myself all those things.
Yeah.
Like the 20% that might not be like the biggest. It's like, okay, what?
And also before me and Rain met, I was dating, and like, you know, you gotta date to meet the person that you want. But prior to before I was dating all those other people, like I took
all those other people,
wherever they are, nobody
exists.
But I took a long time off from dating, like years. So I'm not saying I was like completely healed, because clearly I still got some things to work on. And those things come out, and when you get into those such relationships, like you think I've done the work, blah, 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 and then you get in a rush, you're like, damn, I got a lot more work to do.
I actually had this conversation with my mom, and this is why I don't believe in the fully healed, like idealism, because it's not real. And I think that all the work I continue to do with myself doesn't matter, because, well, it does matter, but it doesn't fully weigh up to when I'm actually finally being triggered or going through these moments where something is truly now impacting what I thought I worked on. Now I have to work on it again, because this is really the true testament of how all that work plays
in those situations.
Exactly. And so I can sit here and think that I did all this work, but really, did I do the work in a capacity where like it was truly like happening?
And it has been put to the test.
Yeah. So it's like you can do so much for yourself, and that's why I say it's like it's continuous. Like I'm gonna continue always working on myself and trying to be a better version of me. But when you were talking about like truly being single and like working on yourself, when I said like with my ego, it's so crazy, because I think I've let go of so much of this stronghold, and it's like the last bit, and it's like I think that's when you become so much aware of it. You're like, hey, I gotta do more work. Like I'm not doing enough. It's like I don't have a roster anymore. I don't talk to men. I don't do any of that. Like
that's how it would be. You like you got nobody.
I have nothing going on, and then it's like I get tested, and like little things like come up my way, and then I have to decide, what am I going to do? And this is right now.
Wow.
So hey, y'all heard a lot from us today.
I know. It's more
taglines and tea. We talked all about it.
Taglines and tea. Learned a little bit more about Ariel and Tarai and our personal lives, where we're going through relationships, single people problems, and
all of it.
So, what does the future of Taglines and Tea look like right now?
So, y'all, we really want to tap into more depth. We want to talk with you about ourselves, talk with you about everything that is going on in this world with us in particular, and also our favorite shows and how those shows tie into our daily life. So expect that coming forward. Expect us to like really like tie in the shows into our regular day life.
We are now going to be dropping every Thursday this season. That just works better for our schedule right now. You'll see us on YouTube. You'll see us on Spotify. So yeah, let us know if you have any questions. Send us emails, and I hope to have some guests this season. We didn't have any guests last season. It just went so fast.
It did.
And
we're gonna keep it going though, y'all.
Yeah. So yeah.
But like she said, email us taglinesandtea@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Please feel free to DM us on Instagram, on TikTok, as well as follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to us.
Yes. Subscribe.
Taglines and Tea. Yes.
And we'll see y'all next week.
Yes. Bye, y'all.